Greetings to all, and thank you for visiting my Y&R Restless Express YouTube account. Before we start, I hope everyone is having a great day. To support the dramatic word of the Y&R Restless family, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The dynamics and power battles within corporations are nothing new, and this also applies to the Newman family. There are rumors circulating that the Newman family is going to experience a pivotal moment that could alter the course of their commercial empire. Our spoilers and I are bursting with conjecture as Nikki's personal turmoil assumes a central role, potentially altering circumstances for her son Adam. As things develop, there may be some good news for Adam, according to the speculations. The fans are thinking that Adam could be the one to take over as CEO of Newman Media, while the role's future remains unclear. Now let's investigate the possible course of the situation. Fans of Y&R Restless have lately seen Adam's abrupt transformation, and while it's difficult to fully believe him, it appears that he is no longer seeking retribution. Despite Victoria Newman's initial objection and abrupt departure over Adam taking on a prominent role, it appears that he truly wants to follow Victor's principles and return to the family business. It's possible that she will soon reconsider, but how can that be feasible? Victoria might learn the value of family, nevertheless, from Nikki's upheaval at the lake house. Victoria's assistance will likely be necessary for Victor to manage the family business on the Y&R Restless after things settle down for the Newman family. Victor may continue in his role as CEO and reassign Victoria to co-CEO. Nick, on the other hand, is qualified to succeed Nate as CEO, while Adam's promised position remains unclear. Victor knows nothing about the job that Adam might be offered, but he may have pledged to accept whatever was offered. Anything would be preferable to his lowly position as Nate's assistant in the past. Victor may want to give Adam a more significant role on the Y&R Restless now that he's starting to gain his trust. This Adam may have the chance to take over as CEO of Newman Media once more, particularly because Nikki will probably need some time to get over her recent setbacks. Not being a Newman, Audra might not get the promotion and receive the same harsh message. At some point, Nate might feel overlooked or sidelined by non-Newmans. Others might believe that she could assume the role of CEO of Newman Media, if only temporarily, while Nikki is receiving therapy at home or in rehab. Nikki's sobriety was broken in part because of Aunt Jordan and Claire Grace on the Y&R Restless, so naturally, she may have difficulty getting back on track. After all of the tragedy, Nikki will need time to heal. Given the poor decision she made in employing Claire, she may even consider retiring. Adam may have another opportunity to lead NM as CEO, whether it's for a brief period of time or indefinitely. For him, this is like a dream come true, and it might be the catalyst he needs to finally succeed in the glamorous world of Genoa City. There is a plot that goes beyond the typical drama of Genoa City, where family dynamics, corporate rivalry, and power battles take place against an opulent setting. By delving deeply into the difficulties of addiction and treatment, the Y&R Restless makes a daring move. The arc opens with Nikki Newman, played by Melody, at the helm. Thomas Scott is attempting to cope with the fallout from her alcoholism relapse. The formerly unflappable head of the Newman family has reached her lowest point, and her friends and family are shocked to see the person they have always held in high regard given to addiction once more. Nevertheless, the authors choose not to follow the typical glitzy rehab center cliches. Nikki's path takes a surprising detour. She decides to go to a less conventional clinic, where modesty and anonymity are prized more highly than opulence. As Nikki begins her road to recovery, her choice creates the conditions for a significant metamorphosis that will not only change her life, but also the dynamics of the Newman empire. The difficulties of rehabilitation are depicted in the program in a subtle way. Viewers see her agonizing journey of making apologies with those she has affected, as well as her struggle with self-discovery and facing the underlying roots of her addiction. The storyline revolves around this realistic depiction of addiction and recovery, which appeals to viewers who value the show's dedication to tackling issues that are relevant to real life. Concurrently, back in Geno City, the Nade family and the business community are rocked by Nikki's absence. Newman, Victor Eric Braden, encounters unforeseen difficulties as he struggles to balance his concerns for his wife with his duties as New Enterprise's manager. An unexpected candidate emerges as it becomes clear that the corporation needs a strong leader to steer through the tumultuous waters of the corporate world. Michael Money's prior role as Adam Newman, after being cut off from the family, Adam reappears with a renewed sense of direction. He is prepared to demonstrate that he is a capable and reformed guy after having experiences outside of the Newman bubble. When Victor grudgingly agrees to make Adam the co-CEO of Newman Enterprises out of a need for stability in both his personal and professional lives, the plot takes an unexpected turn. The business community responds to this unanticipated development with promptitude. As word of Adam's homecoming gains momentum, both allies and competitors in business begin to doubt the choice. Adam encounters doubt from staff members, board members, and even members of his own family as he assumes the position. As father and son manage their troubled relationship in the high-pressure corporate NICUS rehabilitation world, the friction between him and Victor adds another level of complexity. But Adam shocks everyone by demonstrating that he is a clever and competent businessman. He questions the established quo, brings new ideas to the table, and starts to gain the respect of those around him. The Newman family's dynamics change, with some members hesitantly backing while some people are still dubious. Nikki's rehabilitation tale is interwoven with the corporate drama, offering a narrative that delves into the interconnections between personal and professional life, while revealing unexpected aspects of Nikki's rehab experience. She discovers that addiction crosses social barriers as she develops close relationships with other sufferers. The program gently examines how addiction affects people from different backgrounds, emphasizing how common the battle is and how strength may come from a common experience. Nikki unexpectedly turns into a surprising source of inspiration for other patients in treatment as she begins to understand herself better. Her tenacity, openness, and resolve to make changes strike a chord with both the narrative's protagonists and viewers. Nikki's recovery turns into a ray of hope for her family, the community at large, and anyone struggling with addiction. Returning to Geno City, the corporate environment is still changing. Long-standing alliances are put to the test by Adam's presence, and his non-traditional approaches cause friction. The conflict he had with Victoria Newman, a human element, is added to the corporate drama by Amelia Heinel, who has long harbored ambitions to lead the organization. The power struggle that develops between the siblings when they find themselves on different sides has viewers on the edge of their seats. The show makes a daring move by portraying the continued difficulties of recovery after Nikki finishes her recuperation. Instead of ending when Nikki leaves rehab, the authors of Nikki's journey delve into the difficulties of starting over after addiction. Nikki must deal with the fallout from her previous deeds, repairing her family's rift, and demonstrating that healing is a continuous process. The storyline's culmination involves a combination of personal and professional aspects. Nikki returns to Geno City to face the changes that have occurred while she was gone, stronger and more self-aware than before. A satisfying storyline is created by weaving Nikki's personal development into the conclusion of the corporate crisis. After arc wraps off loose ends and leaves room for upcoming events, viewers are left with a changed Genoa and the Newman family. It has evolved from a monolithic force to a dynamic one with revolving power conflicts and alliances. The show deftly strikes a balance between tackling weighty real-life topics and providing the suspenseful, high-stakes drama that viewers have come to anticipate. The Young and the Restless is proof that soap operas can serve as venues for socially conscious narrative that addresses current concerns while engrossing viewers with likable characters and surprising story turns. As Genoa City keeps changing, Nikki Newman's tenacity becomes a symbol of hope, and Adam's surprise return adds a level of complexity that pushes the program into new and fascinating territory. There's only one thing that's certain: the characters' restless spirits will propel the story along and keep viewers interested for more episodes. We appreciate you viewing this video. Stay with us and subscribe to our Young and Restless Express channel.